Hello, Stellar Souls. I have another pick a card reading here for you today. I just want to say welcome if you are new, and thank you if you are already subscribed. Thank you so much because we have hit 1,000 subscribers, which is very exciting. It means I can keep bringing these free tarot readings to you on a consistent basis, like I've been very consistent lately. So thank you so much for the energy that you put into these videos when you subscribe, when you like, when you comment, when you share. It makes it, I can actually feel the palpable energy. I can feel the creatives. I can feel the healers. I can feel those in need of healing, who are attracted to my channel. I can actually feel it. I can actually pick up on the collective energy more when you put your energy into these readings. So that's something I've noticed over the last couple of, I would say the last couple of weeks, especially the last few readings. I'm like, oh, these are my people. These are the stellar souls that actually exist here. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I do have another pick a card, another 6-card pick a card. I think this is going to be the last one for a while. And then we're going to get into the July readings. Of course, these ones are timeless. So whenever you are watching this, I'm recording this at the end of June. Surprise. But this is a mystery reading today. So whatever pile you pick is going to have a different message. So it's really, really important that you tune into your intuition and just say, look, I'm open to whatever spirit wants to share with me today. And each one is going to have a different theme, a different message, something that comes through. Okay, so it's a mystery reading. In saying that, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. We have the Wandering Star, the Modern Witch, Saint Soleil, Radiant Wilds, the Muse, and the Starman Tarot. These are all linked below as always. But take a moment to take a deep breath, center yourself, ground yourself, tune out the noise. Good to listen with headphones. Get something to hydrate yourself with. Tune into your energy. Tune into your intuition. Pick intuitively. You may want to pick a few piles. Totally up to you. And when you have chosen your pile, the timestamps are in the description box below. Click on that and I will see you in your reading. Pile number 1, you chose the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce, and this is your mystery reading. While I was just shuffling your deck then, I was actually picking up on red lips, so very much a femme fatale feeling, and then I was hearing old school music like Roy Orbison, Beach Boys, I heard Kokomo. So there's a seductive kind of energy coming through. So let's see, what is the topic of this mystery reading? The Empress energy. Okay. Hi, Queen. Hi, Queen of all queens. She is love. She is fertility. She is grace. She is abundance. She is beauty and luxury as well. What I actually want to do is get some tea leaf fortune on here. What is this mystery reading regarding? Pineapple, reconciliation. Okay. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. What else is this reading in regards to? One more, please, Spirit, one more. Career. Wow, it's all love and then it's like, hey, actually, do you know what? I feel like it's like reconciliation with someone from your career, but I also feel there's a very big link to love. So possibly reconciliation with someone that you have had career matters with or business matters with in the past. I'm going to hold these up just briefly so you can see the imagery. But the first thing about this broken ring is I don't actually know if that's you guys or this person. Well, there was a separation, obviously, because there's a reconciliation. I don't know if there's like a marriage breakup though. If it's a marriage breakup, I feel like it's the other person. This is giving me mother energy though, of course. What is this reconciliation about? What is this reconciliation about? The Hierophant, commitment, and possibly children. Interesting. Mother energy, children, nostalgia, and that Six of Cups is actually reconciliation and harmony and balance, and you know, a feeling of remembering the happy moments from the past. The Hierophant is knowledge and wisdom about this. It's also higher learning, higher commitment, spiritual enlightenment. Is someone coming back around, and take it, like flip it or reverse it if you need to. Is someone coming back around because they've had their time to heal and have gone, this even could be like gone to rehab potentially. Okay, what is the be careful, don't take risks, and the career message here? I feel like the career message is something very earthy, because the table legs on this are very solid, and I'm getting like the image of that scroll, feeling like there's a message coming in about your career where you don't want to take risks on. We could have two sides of a message, but let's see how they're intertwined. The Emperor. So for those of you who own your own business, it's like time to speak up, time to write your story. And I'm just getting like growth. You may also need to think about your desk space and the like ergonomics of that is what I'm feeling. I'm also picking up a sense now of law and order with the Emperor, of something correcting. Wheel of Fortune, be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, just because things are going well doesn't mean you need to go wild in terms of your career. It's always advised to, you know, not play games with your money. You know, the gambler, know when to hold them and to fold them and to walk away. There's a sense of karma, though, coming back around. It's like your time to shine. But this claw kind of feels like, yeah, one of those like lucky dip games where the mechanical thing, the mechanical arm reaches in and you're like, you're never going to win anything because you're gambling on this luck. Whereas if you know, do the work and you know what you're asking for, and you know what direction you're taking, the steps you need to take, and you're leading yourself first, there is a sense of this being set right, of karma in your career being set right, and things coming into fruition and coming to completion and coming back around. So coming back around is the message here. The mystery message is something about coming back around. What's that song that I just heard one little snippet of? It's almost like a spirit box in my head at the moment, so it's a bit fuzzy. She'll be coming round the mountain. Yeehaw. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Balance and harmony. Literally on both sides. So I feel like this is like you no longer have to hop on one foot. There's a decision being made, a reconciliation being made on both sides of this equation, that as your career starts to move in the right direction, someone finally pronounces, that's interesting with that broken ring. And the Hierophant does sometimes talk about marriage. Yeah, pronounces. What are they pronouncing? I just heard that song, pronoia. It's the opposite of paranoia. Have you ever heard the song the word pronoia? Anyway, it's on TikTok. Six of Wands, there's success coming in. I feel like you're in the limelight, and so this Empress energy radiating out of you is really capturing the attention of people who feel like they're gonna miss out if they don't come back around, if they don't make amends, if they don't create harmony, if they don't come in and it's almost like repair the family. But I don't know if this is your family, okay? So there's something about that this might not be your children, or may not be your, like it almost might not even be your husband or wife or whoever from the past. It's a relationship that requires commitment because there's already a family involved for some of you. Oh my gosh, right? But they still want marriage with you. This person is coming in to say, can we start again? Can we try again? I've had my moment. I'm seeing you looking so beautiful and amazing. I'm seeing you boss up like a total badass, and I'm seeing you have this victory, but like I want to help, I want to be part of this. I don't think they're wanting to take from you with the Two of Pentacles. I think it's they want to help you balance the scales, and it's almost feeling like as As they oh, I didn't even notice that until now. As they notice, I was about to say, as they notice you in your Empress energy, they're coming through as the Emperor. We have a divine pair here. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Pile number 1. This is something being set so freaking right. Like, so right. There is a wisdom that is coming from this person. And this, like, Emperor is showing up almost wizard-like, right? There's a wisdom coming through with this person where they have learnt the lessons that they needed to learn to become the person that you deserve. And I think they're going to enhance your career. And I don't think this is a risk. I think this is someone you can count on. This is someone dependable. This is someone who recognizes the wheel turning in your favor and doesn't want to disrupt that, doesn't want to break that. In fact, I think they want to add sweetness to that. Okay, there's a sense of like, it could be happening in the summertime. So if you're watching this in the Northern Hemisphere, this could be happening right now. Remember that time is fluid, so it could be happening at a later date. So if you are in the Southern Hemisphere like me, there's something tropical about this. You could be in far north Queensland, where I'm just showing where the bow and mangoes grow, okay? So pineapple, mango, but it also could be happening in our summertime. Okay, King of Swords, 10 of Swords. What are you trying to tell me? Oh, this is the be careful, don't take risks, okay? This is making sure that you don't let ambition and power and influence get in the way of what needs to end will end, and almost like not making someone feel worse than they already feel. I think that there's also a sense with this person, because I'm just picking up the energy of the Emperor being on this side, that finally a period for them where they had to be super careful and they couldn't actually take any risks towards you, even though they wanted to, okay? They wanted to come through and be assertive and confident and straightforward and forthright, but something was stopping them from doing that. There was some kind of family situation that needed repair before they could take a risk to actually come towards you. And it just so happens that it's happening now as your career's getting like taking speed. I feel like there's closure to this situation. So if this is someone that you're like, no, I absolutely do not want this person back in my life, I feel like it's not someone you've had a relationship with before, but for some of you it is. It's going to be like literally your ex, like spouse. But for some of you, if I do feel like this is just a friend and it never really got off the ground that you had chemistry with, right? But please only take what resonates, because I also get the feeling that for some this is closure. This reconciliation is closure. It's enough of a friendship, okay? It's combining the two other parts, and it's enough of a friendship to move forward and say, look, we were great when we were great and we weren't when we weren't, but now let's close this chapter and move this Wheel of Fortune in a new direction where we be very adult about this situation and we move on to both have our wins and have balance of like co-parenting, okay? So that's for some of you as well. Bottom of the deck, still 4 of Wands. What? Okay, so for a lot of you, I really feel like the person who's coming in is going to proclaim their love, and they actually want to come into a union with you, not just a reunion, a union with you. Okay, any other messages for the mystery message for pile number 1, please, Spirit? Any other messages for the mystery message for pile number 1? Pleasure. Ooh. There's an awakening here. This person can't resist you. Cannot resist you. I also feel you gaining a lot of pleasure from having this closure, or having this, it's almost like you're smirking, this knowing that this was going to happen, that this was going to come back around, that this union was coming. You could really trust yourself. There's a lot of, you take a lot of pleasure in that. But I also think that whatever you're working on in your career, whether you're revisiting something from your past and that's what's reconciling, I also think it's something that gives you great pleasure. But you're not taking too many risks, even if there is a lot of abundance coming in right now and a lot of good luck and destiny in your favor right now. You also know not to take it too far. A lot of wins coming in, a lot of little victories, I heard, little victories, but there's a sense of wisdom, and that's why you're not jumping too wildly forward. You're like, okay, easy does it, easy does it. Which makes sense in this kind of climate anyway. You're really like staying in this balanced energy because you need to kind of support yourself first. That's the energy that I'm getting. We have hunger and protection. Yeah, I feel like you're divinely protected at this time. I also think that there's some rest and rejuvenation needed. Yeah, the hunger energy is there's someone out there who's calling to the moon. They're calling you in. There's a lot of deep emotions. I feel like this person is really trying to gain the courage to speak freely their feelings for you and express this for you. Look at the halo around the Six of Wands that's yellow, and the halo around the Four of Wands, and then this big bold yellow moon. Okay, someone is very hungry to make you theirs and have success in this partnership, this relationship, this marriage for some of you, proposal for some of you. But I also think that what you do is really like it's the call to the wild. You're following your destiny, okay? And you're very protected. You're divinely protected in this, but you're also divinely protected in the relationship coming in. So you got a double whammy message. You've also got peace at the bottom of the deck. I think this is a beautiful time of restoration for you, reconciliation, reunion, union in general, revitalization. It's something that's taken like 9 months or more to be created, to come into balance, I should say, to come into balance. But someone is also closing a chapter on the sidelines so that they can move towards this marriage energy with you. Let's get some advice for pile number 1. Thank you, Spirit. We have first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Absolutely. With that karma, the Wheel of Fortune coming through, shoot your shot. And then new moon in Gemini, think it through. Be careful, do not take any risks. You are thinking this through. You're thinking through your financial matters, and you're thinking through your love matters as well. And you're like, do you know what? Maybe what this person went through is enough. Maybe they have changed. Maybe I have attracted this in the best possible way. And maybe I did know all along. There's just really thinking it through on a logical scale. Because I have a sense that you come from a lot of deep emotion with that Empress energy. That is what I have for you, your mystery message, pile number 1. Please let me know in the comments below how it resonated. Take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 2, you chose the Modern Witch Tarot. And this is your mystery message. Please, as always, only take what resonates. What mystery message does pile number 2 need to know right now, please, Spirit? What mystery message do you have for them? Six of Wands, victorious. Wow, 8 of Wands, happening quickly, coming in hot. The Empress and the 2 of Swords. Finally, the blindfold is off. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. There's so much fire here. There's so much creation here. 4 of Cups. What is this 4 of Cups about? What is this 4 of Cups about? 9 of Cups. I'm in my prime. I don't need to accept less than. I was kidding myself if I thought that I was going to, because I deserve so much more than that. And I've worked so hard to get to this position that I'm in at the moment. Wow, okay. 6 of Wands and 8 of Wands. Can you clarify the victory and the messages coming in quickly? The communication coming in quickly. 5 of Pentacles, no longer wanting to be left out in the cold. I feel like you're taking charge, taking things into your own hands, writing the first message to bring something into, like, inside, something that was out in the cold, perhaps a person, a place, or a thing, and you're like, no, I need to, in order to have success over this, if it's going to be done, I'm going to do it myself. Knight of Wands, 100%. Yeah, you're taking charge, you're bossing up. Take this how it resonates and like flip it if this is someone else. I feel you're showing up here as the Empress. Why the Empress? What is the mystery message here? What is the mystery message here? Why the Empress? Pile number 2. What is the mystery message here? King of Cups, 6 of Cups, nostalgia and wanting someone who is emotionally mature to make themselves known, to to express how they feel. Someone from your childhood, someone from your past, someone with children that you potentially share children with because of this Empress energy. Closing the gap, this is what it feels like, but you're not settling for anything less than amazing because you're in a confident position now where you're able to do this. Yeah, so I think that instead of waiting for someone, you're really taking charge of a situation here, and you're no longer like sitting in the dark just hoping and wishing. You're like, look, you either show up as this King of Cups or I don't want it, okay? The Four of Cups, or I don't want it. Like, bring your best, and instead of me just having to wait for you to come through, I'm charging at full speed and I'm making it very clear backwards and forwards. I'm making the first call, the first message, whatever, in order to rectify this situation, because I'm the Queen of all queens and she don't wait for no one anymore. You know, I'm just getting this feeling of like, I just heard it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. It could be your birthday season. Happy birthday, Cancer, at the time that I'm recording this. Same, babe, same. Actually, this whole thing resonates really well. Okay, Five of Swords. Yeah, look, if there's words that need to be said, say them. You know, you really just want to clear the air here. You really want to get things. You're over the silence. You're over like less than offers coming in and knocking on your door, and you're like, I'm waiting for someone. My arms are crossed. I'm not interested in love offers because I feel like you've been waiting for someone, or you've been hopeful that someone will make the first move, and then I just feel like they're not. With this Five of Swords, you're choosing to walk away from arguments though. You're choosing to put the swords down and be like, look, I'll give in. Whatever like words were expressed previously, I'll give in. I'll be the bigger person again. You know, it's just that kind of vibe. Wow. You do have a lot of love for this person. You do, but you need to know that it's reciprocated. You want to know that this is going to be like, here's my cup. Like, are you going to accept it? Are we going to move on from this point? Because I'm kind of over it. And that Ace of Cups with the Nine of Cups makes a Ten of Cups. It is hinting that there is potential happiness and satisfaction and happy family, blissful, you know, partnership with this person. I mean, the King of Cups and the Empress make a great team. With this Knight of Wands, it definitely could be this person coming towards you if they see you successful and they want to bring this situation out of the cold, and so they might be the one making the first move. But I think you thinking about it is already putting things in motion, okay? You thinking like, look, if this person doesn't message me by my birthday is kind of the feeling that I get, then it's over, okay? Then we need to accept what it is and I need to get on with business. There's the Ten of Cups. There's the Page of Cups. It feels like an apology with the Ace of Pentacles, with flowers, with dinner, with, you know, a diamond, something like that. There is someone wanting to build a bridge. I'm seeing this like rainbow bridge, and I don't mean to say that in a way of like, you know, when the pets go across the rainbow bridge. It's more giving the feeling of bridging the gap, but it also feels like, I just heard bridge to Terabithia, if you know that story. But it also feels like, what was I picking up with the rainbow bridge? It feels like someone's taking a risk after the, after the death of a situation they were dealing with. It could be that they had a divorce. That's kind of what I'm getting there. Yeah, but instead of living in this heartbreak stage, something needs to be done here. This is very clear, very clear. Wishbone, a wish is granted. Yeah. You have been hopeful about this situation. Bell, announcement. Yeah, I think it's this person may be saying like, okay, the divorce is finalized, or, you know, I want to make a commitment towards you. I want to propose to you potentially. I propose something to you. I have my apology in hand and I'm nervous about it, but I'm coming in with the most confidence I can muster here with the Knight of Wands. What else is this? Thank you. That's perfect. Spirit. We have Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble on aimlessly. Yeah, I think if you sit in this energy any longer, it's like lingering, and you're like, I'm starting to feel things pick up in my life with this victory, success, Six of Wands, and, you know, I've got a lot of offers coming in. Bing, 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 my phone's going off. It could also be a lot of success coming in and your phone's actually going cha-ching, 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 because the Empress is just sitting pretty, right? She's using her beauty, her power, and she's magnifying and manifesting so much towards her. But there's just this one thing in her life, and it feels like love, that is just left a little bit unfulfilled and a little bit like unsure, and she wants to rectify that so she can get the wheels back in motion in every other way. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, yeah, you're wanting to bridge this gap between the disappointing thing and this like announcement. Okay, are we announcing that we're a couple, or are we announcing that we're going in our own ways? Victory in some endeavor. Literally the V is showing up here twice, so it could be the start of someone's name, first or last name. It's on the earring here in the Six of Wands, and it's literally here as like V for vendetta. Okay, so this is either going to be a victory or a vendetta. No, it's not going to be a vendetta. It's you just going to be like, okay, well, I'm in my boss energy anyway. I'm in this like creation stage anyway, of where I'm really like birthing new things for myself into life. I'm going to have my happy ending regardless, or my happy journey, this feels like. And I'm going to make an announcement regardless. And it feels like it doesn't even need to be about this person. If, you know, if this person says, you know what, I'm over it, I don't want to do this anymore, let's not do it, I do feel there is a bigger, brighter love coming in, okay? But if you've been waiting on someone specifically, that's what I'm picking up, that they, either you or them, but I think it comes from you thinking about wanting to change this up, and kind of in your mind setting a deadline of like, okay, if they don't say anything by then I have to say something just so I can get this rectified and so I can start moving on, moving forward. The Wheel, the Eight of Wands, things want to start really like expanding. Action, yeah. Someone's got to take action here, like now. At least in the next 2 weeks is really what I'm feeling. Someone's going to come forward with their tail between their legs. What else is at play? This mystery message. Thank you. Discernment at the bottom. Okay, my head is out of the clouds completely, and now I am very clear on what needs to be done. That's the energy you want to be in. You want to be clear. This Empress is surrounded by crystals. She wants to be crystal clear on her future. Yeah, she's stepping into her power big time. And I say she, you could be be any gender, any alignment. You could align any which way. This is just energy, okay? Assessing, yeah, you need to get a good, clear view. That's why you need to take the blindfold off. That's why you're in this energy of, all right, I know what I need to do. I know what needs to happen here, and this person picks up on it. Energetically, you two are very tired. There's a sense of release here. Yeah, setting something free. Look at the butterflies transforming this situation, okay? Once your heart feels free to A, love with this person, or B, love another, okay, you feel free. You feel free. But it's no longer trapped in this energy of, where do we go from here? Something's broken, and, you know, I've got a lot of success going on in my life, so I need all parts working in harmony. Self-reflection. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that going on, and that's why you've come to this place, okay? That's why you've come to this place of, all right, I could sit around forever waiting for this to happen, but in order to really like, time waits for no man. In order to really seize the moment, okay, there's a seize the moment with this victory energy. Yeah, there's an announcement. I think it is love related. If it's not going to be love related, listen, I think it's about you saying I'm investing in myself and I'm loving on myself. Just something around that of like you're going to do something for self. Okay, so your advice for right now is embrace the flow of life. Yes, you are. Okay, and that's not to say just wait, keep waiting. A lot of people mistake going with the flow with just waiting and hanging in limbo and not making any decisions. Yes, you've done that to a degree, but now this embrace the flow is about, well, whatever happens is going to happen. Surrendering to the outcome. And last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather, okay? This is kind of saying cool your emotions a little bit. Mind that tender heart of yours. Have that release and that self-reflection. And again, it's flow state because it's water energy. Go with the flow. Let things be how they want to be, how they're going to be, how they're destined to be. And it is what it is, what it is. Okay? So that is your message, pile number 2, your mystery message. Good luck. I hope it works out in the best way. It will anyway, because you are showing up here as the Empress. So everything is kind of radiating towards you, the center of the reading, quite literally. And you'll be able to play your flute however that sounds for you. Okay? You'll be able to make your like tell your story, sing your song. It's all working out in your favor, no matter which way it flows. Good luck to you. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one. Pile number 3. This is your mystery reading. While I was shuffling the cards for you, I actually felt myself being drawn to appointments that I had to make. So it's kind of like you're ticking off a list. What else did I pick up? Denial. Denial is a river in Egypt is what I heard. So whether you are drawn to the actual Nile or whether they're actually telling you to get out of a position of denial. Let's see. What is the mystery message here? Please, Spirit, for pile number 3. Of course, please only take what resonates. If you want to pick multiple piles, you're more than welcome to. 6 of Pentacles, the Hermit. Giving and receiving generously. Inner work, inner soul searching, withdrawal from something, possible loneliness, I just heard taking care of business. So yeah, there's something very much about like all those phone calls you need to make that you've been putting off, appointments you need to book, bills you need to pay. It's that kind of energy. Specifically back pain. Queen of Pentacles. The Tower. There's your back pain. Page of Cups. We've got an apology coming in. 9 of Cups and the High Priestess. The 9 of Cups is really about like wish fulfillment, feeling really independent, satisfied, emotional, like riches, basically. Emotional riches. I'm going to take that. Happiness. Interesting. The High Priestess is about like spirituality. So you've got the Hermit and the High Priestess both talking about spirituality. The Tower can also be a radical shift. I feel like it's a radical shift in the right direction. Shield. You need to defend yourself from this Tower moment. What else is at play here? Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah. Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Why do I feel... Yeah, I feel like you need spiritual protection. I just need a few more before I go down that rabbit hole. Tankard. Celebration. Fun. Enjoyment. I just heard, finally, it's happening to me. Right in front of my face. Okay, Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay. And Leg. Stepping into a new experience. Yeah, is there something health related that you've been putting off? Either way, you are moving forward. You're moving forward after a period of feeling like you needed to be so defensive that you kind of withdrew from the world. Okay, with that Hermit energy, I really think you were like, in order to avoid any potential Tower moment, I just need to give to myself entirely, protect what is mine, and just hide myself away for a while. Okay, but I think it's actually brought its own Tower moment of like, almost like an insecurity that triggered a health issue. If you're into like Louise Hay stuff, it's like some dis-ease within the body showing up where you've been hiding this fear, you've been harboring fear, and it's showing up like in your lower back or, in sciatica down your legs kind of thing. I'm also feeling with the Tortoise that it's been actually slowing you down to not be social, to not be out and about, okay? And then I get the feeling of you going, you know what, in order to like have my happiness, I actually need to get out and socialize. I actually need to like get my head out of the clouds. This can sometimes talk about being a little too naive about something, a little bit too idealistic about something, and it's almost like, get real, like that kind of energy. I'm seeing like the Mentos ad, weird. But yeah, I feel like you knew this all along. Your intuition was saying, it was almost like your intuition was saying what you needed to do to find your pleasure and treasure within. But I think your ego was protecting you from pain and protecting you from, and this is that shield. You thought you needed to protect yourself, but you were protecting yourself from your highest version of yourself. That is so interesting. So interesting. I think a lot of us can relate to that. You were protecting yourself from your highest version of yourself, and you were doing it by withdrawing and potentially calling it like, oh, I'm just busy, I'm working on myself. But you weren't working on yourself. You were like, to a degree, yes, you were, but there was this essence of you avoiding contentment and avoiding success and recognition and avoiding having anyone give back to you. You know, you were like, no. Self-sacrificing, self-sabotaging, and denying help is what I feel. I'm surprised that's not in reverse. I think you were trying to protect what's yours, though. With this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Pentacles at the start, I think you were trying to protect your house, your home, which potentially can talk about your body in this sense, because the Queen of Pentacles is a homebody, and she likes to nurture from a place of her home, but she also takes good care of her home, and she makes good financial decisions based on a sense of stability. So she has a good business head on her, but she can be too practical sometimes and deny. I think you owe yourself an apology. You owe little pile 3 an apology for denying yourself some happiness so that you can overcome the problem, which potentially has to do with emotional fulfillment, to be honest, whether that comes in love or whether that comes in just having friends. You might have had some friends do you wrong, okay, in the past. You may have been avoiding the radical shift that you knew needed to happen in the right direction when it came to finances, or when it came to love, okay? There's something sacred that you're learning through this process, though, that is helping you tap even further into your inner guidance. And realizing the error of your ways, I just heard. Again, denial. Don't deny yourself the happiness, okay? Just because sometimes things can be disruptive doesn't mean you need to avoid them, because sometimes they can disrupt in the right way, okay? Sometimes things fall apart so better things can be born. Trust. Yeah, look at you, like fully in a little, I just was wanting to say plastic egg then, but it's like you hiding yourself away and just, like, it's good weather for ducks is what I heard. Interesting. But you've got to trust that the big wide world out there isn't trying to hurt you. Even this little ducky is like, it's okay, friend, come out and play, you know? Trust that the universe has got your back. Fear, yeah, look at you hiding again in the underskirts of this girl in a cage, or who wants to release herself from a cage. This is big 8 of Swords energy, feeling like your hands are tied, feeling like you're denying yourself to see the darkness in yourself and utilize that in a way that's actually very powerful and rewarding for you. This could be a seductive quality for some of you. It's like, I can't fall in love because I fall in love too easily and I give too much of myself and then I feel exposed. Okay, with the 11 energy there, it's like, no, you can trust this fear is leading you in the right direction. If you use it and hide out with your ego because you're scared of getting hurt again, then your fear never learns to grow into something else. It never learns to have that, you never give it a chance to be dissolved, okay? With that 11, it feels like synchronicities. You need to allow this to come out so that you can, and the High Priestess, she's a 2, but she shows up as an 11, right? When you look at it like that. Yeah, interesting. And then purity, Snow Moon. Card number 30. Yeah, it's time for growth. It's time for expression. It's time for community. And there's purity in, right? At the base of all your fear, when all the birds scatter and you're releasing them, your fears from the cage, your false, what is fear? False something appearing real. False emotions appearing real. False experiences appearing real. That kind of energy. Once you let all these birds out of the cage, it's no longer dark. Your shadows now have light on them, okay? From the purity card here, it's like shedding light on your own darkness so that you can come out and kind of, okay, well, what next? Now you can evolve. Highly evolved, okay? The Vine song, you might want to go and listen to that. I just feel like you need to have that. You've needed to have this moment of being sheltered so that you could realize how much potential you actually have being exposed. And not being exposed in a bad way. It's being exposed to living and life and actual richness and abundance and to exposure to the intuitive hits that you need to receive. Exposure to having a sense of curiosity again, okay, with that Page of Cups. And through enjoyment can come so many new ideas. What do I want to know here? Yeah, this mystery message is something I feel you already knew. What's next, though? That's what I want to know. What's next? Once pile 3 crosses this bridge back into the world, in more ways than one. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you leave the past behind. You leave the stresses behind. Things seem to melt away. I feel like pain starts to melt away as well. If you were feeling any of that pain in your leg, that's the fresh start. It's like you're stepping onto a new island. It's a whole new world out there now that you're different on the inside, okay? It's how you see things. 6 of Swords. It's acceptance of what was and the behavior that you had in the past, but it's transitioning into something better. Yeah, leaving regret and failure in the past. There may be some residual, like, bittersweet energy, some mourning of, you know, whatever your ego was trying to protect you from. It might actually kind of catch up to you. But look, if you're feeling lonely in a busy world, at least you're still out there. There is a sense of that, and that you're going to find your own ways to satisfy, you know, your life and romanticize your life. And I think once that becomes a habit over here, it does feel like you start to trust yourself again. You start to trust the universe again, and that's when the universe brings in its magic. That's when it starts. But I feel like it's you. The universe starts really bending to your will. With the Hermit and the High Priestess, it starts bending to your will. The universe is listening to your subconscious. So, yeah, what you think about, you're bringing about. Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's the truth. There's the breakthrough. There's the, oh, I'm actually safe out here. It's okay. New ideas, new insights. You start getting revitalized. It's everything that I just said. Focus, clarity, success even. Love this for you. Let's get some final advice for pile number 3. Their mystery message. Final advice for pile number 3. Attune to the divine. I mean, attune to you. Yes, attune to you. And look at the River Nile, right? Literally in that card. It's like going with the flow. It's all flowing along. It's the longest river in the world. It's like, you know, it's just, it's going. It's going. Oh, a fact just came to my mind and then it disappeared. There's a river near here. Is it the Maclay? No, Manning. The Manning River. And there's it and the Nile are the only 2 rivers that have 2 entrances or 2 exits. Something about that. You might want to look up some facts about the Nile, which is going to give you a bit of like a look, if you can come in that way, you can go out that way. And it's almost like you have more options than you think. It's not just one straight line. There's actually benefits to this long journey that you're on. Bottom of the deck, you have talk less, feel more. I think you need to feel happy again. Okay, you need to get out. That's the feeling energy, is just shut up with the overthinking, really, because you need to create room for more ideas to come through that aren't to do with, but I can't, but what if, and if I could, blah, 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 like just self-spiraling thoughts over here that are really keeping you small, keeping you safe, but is actually like hindering your ability to have spiritual awareness, like have even more spiritual growth, have like, especially if you're tapping into the divine as part of your work, you're really blocking some of the blessings from coming through, some of the truths from coming through, the clarity to come through. Okay, so get out and live, go and feel, go and have fun. Reignite your senses. New foods, okay, a new route to work, whichever way you walk. Try a new outfit, try a new lipstick, okay? Yeah, it's mixing things up, romanticizing your life, pile number 3. I love this. This is actually really, really beautiful. I hope you got something out of this. Please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for being here, as always, and your likes and your comments and your shares. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Pile number 4, you chose the Radiant Wild Tarot deck. All the decks are linked below in the description box, and you can purchase them mostly on Amazon. But this is your mystery message meant to find you. We have the King of Swords. Please only take what resonates, guys. You may want to choose multiple piles with this mystery message. Basically, it's whatever message Spirit wants to give you. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments and the shares and putting your energy into this video. Death energy, King of Swords. I'm hearing like a conversation where you're like, look, this needs to end. This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long road, okay? A long road. Knight of Wands. It's like after a period of like slowly, you're like, nope, time to make it like a rapid shift. Time to really like bite the bullet. I just learnt what that actually means, and it's quite terrifying. Quite terrifying. Literally, yeah, go and look it up. 6 of Cups, there's a sense of nostalgia for how things were. I just heard that Harry Styles song. You know the one for what I just said. But it's not coming to my mind. It's just like a little radio frequency in the back of my mind. 8 of Cups. Yeah, walking away. Okay. As it was. That's the song. As it was. Yeah, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The world. It's time for me to get moving. It's time for me to... I just heard sayonara. Okay, so some of you could be like traveling to a new country. A Spanish-speaking company. Company. Oh, hi. Country. King of Cups. I feel like you're protecting your emotions from this situation. Overall, it feels like this is a good emotional decision for you to walk away from a situation where it wasn't serving you, where someone wasn't giving you the information that you needed or wasn't voicing how they feel about something, where something was slow moving and needed to transform and it just didn't. And so you had to take things into your own hands. And in that sense, you decided to, okay, well, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? What would little pile 4 want me to do? Okay. And there's a sense of like, I'm going to go on an adventure. That Knight of Wands is adventurous and daring and charming. And, you know, it can talk about travel. And then you literally take the 6 of Cups with this, you know, energy of like, I won't forget about you, or I won't forget about this situation, but I'm also going to follow that whim, that childhood whim to walk away from this situation and potentially see the world in a whole new light, okay? It's like seeing things from a new perspective, from space, and you walk away from one thing and into a new thing, into something that feels like it's full of potential. It also feels like a cycle has completed, okay? With the death energy, here's your rebirth energy, the world at the bottom of the deck. What else has this got to do with? Get some tea leaf on here. What has this got to do with? It's going to be different for all of you, I feel. Some of you, this is love. Some of you, this is, you know, waiting to see if someone's going to come traveling with you. Or for some of you, it's like finally leaving home, moving out of home, or making a decision about like, what am I going to do with my career? Am I going to go to university or am I going to have a gap year? That kind of energy. Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Bow, you are highly thought of. That still doesn't give us much clarity, does it? Ant, work, achievement, success. I feel like you've been doing the work, but something is working against you. With that death energy, something just isn't like in aligning, something isn't fitting. And I also feel like something hasn't been nourishing you well. It had the potential to grow fast, but it didn't. With that Knight of Pentacles, it was a long, slow journey. And you're like, hey, I really need to get this moving. And even though this person or company, like I said before when I was going to say company thinks highly of you, or it could be your family, or it could be a friend, I just don't think they're ready, or it's ready for the same thing that you're ready for. And I think they're more focused on the day-to-day trudgery, and you're like, I want adventure, I want scope, I want to see what else is out there. Okay, thinking differently. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Yeah, you might be called to go and visit friends in another country. Or you might become the friend who's in another country, and then you've got, you know, this person that thinks highly of you, wishing you well from afar. Okay, interesting. You could have been having a little battle inside your own mind. This doesn't have to involve anyone else. With the King of Swords here and then the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's like, no, if I'm going to do what's best for me, then I need to actually put some of my emotions aside for 2 seconds, do the hard thing, make the decision, end what I need to end, get on the road of like saving my money, right? It could have been a long road of saving your money. And you're just like, all right, now's the time that I take this leap. Now's the time I take this chance. Take a chance, take a chance. Yeah. Mediterranean vibes big time. If anyone got the reference just then. That was pretty abstract. Power. Yeah, I think you're having power over your own destiny. It's claiming what is yours. It's claiming the path forward. Ooh, I've never noticed that. There's like a little cage. Is it a cage or a crown? It's almost like a cage, like it's like a protective net kind of thing, but it's made into a shape of a crown. Yeah, I think your power has been protecting you for some time, but now it's come to it. You're full of your power now. Now that something has ended, potentially the overthinking, potentially now your job has ended and you have the savings that you need and it's taken a long time. Now you can walk away. It's like destiny stepped in, destiny stepped up. A higher power is at work here, but I also think you have the higher power to control your destiny and make your life what you are wanting it to be. Get a strong sense that there's like you're walking away from someone who was potentially meant to go on this journey with you. Blossoming. Wow, look at all the colors here. Blossoming and beauty. Okay, card number 33 and card number 20. Yeah, transforming. You need to see what's out there. Big sense of like, I need to go out and see the world. Culturally, I need to see different beauty standards. I need to see what else is out there so that I can create what I need to create in the world. Okay, creation energy there. It could be needing a creative like block released. Acceptance. Yeah, accepting the situation. And the fours are about manifesting and foundations and stability. They also talk about home, and I think it's like accepting that home is now going to be a different place. Home is going to be wherever I am, you know, not wherever I'm with you. It's wherever I am because you're taking your power back. And the path, yeah, like you've been wanting to climb that ladder into a new portal, into a new world, into wherever this place is, okay? If it's many places, if it's traveling just to another town, state, country, or whether it's like actually like setting a path to travel for a long time. You've got the 4 and then you've got the 8, so there's limitless potential here. There's mastery, there's a compliment, and accomplishment, and it means you are taking action in the right direction. Once you accept this situation for what it is, you're able to take action and move far away or distance yourself far away. That could be metaphorically or physically, from this person, place, or thing that was taking a long time. Not necessarily holding you back, it just took a long time. It took longer than you thought. I feel like there's a savings aspect to it that took longer, but I also think that you were in your head and possibly were waiting on 3 people or 2 people, and you were the 3rd to make a decision, and it turns out that both of these people are no longer joining you. Talk less, feel more. This has come up heaps today. Talk less, feel more. Yeah, it's like stop overthinking and just go. Okay, just decide to follow that calling, that whim, that nostalgic pull. Okay, could even be a past life drawing you to like certain ley lines. Okay, I'm very much drawn to ley lines with that kind of energy. I don't know if you can see the detail in that card, but the lines of the road there, calling you to a certain sacred place, perhaps. And look at this like upside down kind of energy of what looks like Zion or Monument National Park or the desert. Love, love, love. I feel like there's a sense of spirituality. There's a sense of, calling. Whatever spirituality means to you, I feel like in this case, especially, it's very much you're following your calling. You're following the path less traveled, but it's the exact path for you. And that's potentially why it worked out the way that it did, that other people aren't coming with you, or the people that you expected are not coming with you. Advice here for pile number 4. Final advice for pile number 4. Thank you. Know your worth, Taurus. There's a stubbornness. I'm going anyway. And step into your power. Power, Aries. And it's taking action. Okay, and the path here was talking about taking action, moving in the right direction. So you definitely are making moves. You definitely are saying, look, I'm stubborn on this idea and I'm going with or without you. And I do get the sense that you are heading off no matter what. Look, it's not to say that these people who think about you from afar might not then join you later on. But I don't think these people are ready just yet. You are very ready, okay? You're ready to stop overthinking, to know your worth, and that means your worth as in your path as well, okay? And then you step into the power of actually doing this. I really am curious to know how this resonates, because I think it can go multiple ways. Like I said, it could be like a gap year thing, could be you moving out of your hometown, it could be you moving out of home, or it could be you like actually setting forward and going on a big trip or making a big move, like an intercontinental kind of move. That completely reframes or like restarts your life, the path of your life. It gives you a whole life a different meaning and a different purpose. It feels like one big exciting adventure, to be honest. So I love this for you. Let me know how it resonates. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 5, you chose the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. All the links for the decks are below. That was a terrible shuffle, Spirit. I'm not blaming you, just I know you're laughing at me. Full disclaimer, I'm feeling quite tired, so I'm pushing through with these last 2 piles. However, it's because the messages have been super specific all day long, and I'm very open at the moment. I've been studying Reiki. And just doing a lot. I'm also still studying tarot at the same time. We're always learning. So this is your mystery message. I think things are going to be very specific, just a heads up. And I'm also probably just going to be a little blunt. Let's be real. The 2 of Pentacles. Feels like a good stretch. It's like you feel like you're in balance. Who else got that message? Was it 2 or 3? If you're choosing multiple powers. Oh, hi. See what I mean? Hang on, I need a drink. I got my greens drink here. Yeah, look, some of you are choosing multiple piles, and one of you got a message about chiropractic appointment that needs to be made, or back pain or leg pain or sciatica. It feels like you're finally getting balance and control over that. You feel like you have your power back. The spine gives you a level of support anyway, but I'm just feeling like it's feeling like a good stretch that helps you to get back in balance. But I also feel like it's helping you to get more work done, like you become more productive. What is the mystery message here for pile number 5? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Speaking of productive, she is a boss, but she is the lighthouse, okay? She's not running around the island looking for people to save. She's saving herself. She's queen energy, sitting pretty, and she's attracting and magnetizing towards her riches and abundance and respect. Big time respect. We've got the Page of Emotions and the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Wands. What is this in regards to? What is this mystery message for pile number 5? What is this mystery message? Strength. Developing your inner strength. I'm drawn. I want to especially know. It's like, now that I'm so productive, I kind of feel like I need to do this, okay, with these energies. But I need to clarify Page of Emotions and Ace of Inspiration. Ace of Emotions. Wow, okay. The Page of Emotions and the Ace of Emotions and the King of Voices. All right. Interesting energy. 5 of Cups. Overall energy. Yeah, I think you've been sore and stiff. You know, it's like, I feel like you need a heat pack on you. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. This is why there's gaps in this reading. Interesting. Stop. There's a wedge in between these and there's a valley in between these. Stop it. What? Teardrops. Great personal sorrow. And I wanted to put that over that. And that makes sense because you've got the Page of Emotions and the Ace of Emotions. You've got potential apologies coming in here, which gives you clarity and which gives you the ability to say what you need to say in a situation. I feel like the great personal sorrow can also kind of feels like, if only I knew, or why didn't you tell me sooner? Something was unseen here. Something's unseen. This wedge that someone is trying to draw between you and someone else. And here's you, like doing you, minding your own business, achieving success, stretching things out, you know, balancing out your coin, really focusing on work, focusing on your manifestations, really just trying to like set yourself up and stabilize yourself. And then over here, you've got the 10 of Wands and the Strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. There's this sense of someone being overburdened but trying to stay strong. And I feel like that's another energy. It's someone else's energy. Yes, you've had to display a level of strength because of this emotional situation. Okay, as I say that, the 4 of Emotions wants to peek out at the bottom of the deck there, the 4 of Cups. So it's like you really have been denying yourself happiness is what I'm feeling, because there's this, something was on freeze, okay? Something has been on ice. And it's shown up in your body, I feel. Physically, it's shown up in your body. This sense of sorrow and loss and like, what am I don't know if I'm Arthur or Martha. I don't know if I've actually lost it for real, for good. Why is everyone getting this energy? It's shown up quite a bit lately, but that is the collective energy of the people. Do you know what I mean? Like when something shows up a lot, it means a lot of people are relating to it. And there's something going on in the world where it's like, and I think astrologically especially, which I don't study astrology too much. Yes, I read about it quite a bit, but I'm still trying to get my head around it. It's a huge topic. And there's so much to know, and I don't proclaim to be a master of astrology in any way, shape or form. Attraction, that's you guys. That's you manifesting everything you want with the 44 energy. Someone pop in the comments what 44 angel number means. But this is about manifestations, like I was saying, foundations and stability. Computer agrees with me, yeah. And I just feel like there's a separation, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, it's like, ain't no valley wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough to keep me from you. Who is this person? I think there's someone who's super overburdened with responsibilities in their life. And yeah, they would love to put all their responsibilities down and come towards you and make the biggest bonfire of love towards you out of all their responsibilities. But I think in the meantime, they're just like they're just trudging. Sorry about that. My battery was as tired as me. But yeah, there's a trudgery happening for this person over here. There's a trudgery. They're just really trying to like next day, next day, next day. They're almost like not even looking up. Yes, they're thinking about you, but they're trying not to. There is a deep part of this person that is trying to muster the strength to come forward with this communication and with this apology and with this offer of love, offering you clarity, but it comes at a cost. This great personal sorrow, it feels like, oh my goodness, we could have been together and doing this together the whole time. But something, what's the wedge? Let's say that. What's the wedge? What's the wedge? Fear and boundaries. For some reason, this person wasn't able to move towards you. We have card 11 and 12. And it feels like this person has had high boundaries or has been denying themselves their own truth out of fear that something was too deep to repair, okay? Where you're kind of singing like, ain't no valley wide enough and mountain high enough to keep me from you. This person thinks that you either have moved on or that you didn't want them or that they aren't good enough for you, because this person's struggling, but they're seeing you shine. What's the energy of this person? What changes the energy of this person? What changes the energy of this person? FOMO. I just heard FOMO. So the fear of missing out. What changes everything for this person? I think this person is nervous to say this. Yes, for sure. Wow, what changes everything for this person is a sense of self-love, understanding who they are, a passion towards you, and the chance at a new beginning. The desire for a new beginning is what changes. Yeah, I think this person, they're going to be nervous. They're still going to understand that you will have boundaries and that they have to have boundaries to protect something over here. But I think that once they realize, look, I have everything in my life, even though they're busy and they're booked and they're stressed, but I don't have you. I don't have pile 5, okay? And I really feel this message has been coming up quite a lot, especially if you follow me on TikTok and you still get the shorts here on YouTube, but a lot of people have been saying they feel that message particularly when it does come up. So look, I feel like the goalposts are coming into light, okay? This new beginning energy is really coming through here. Something that had to do with a partnership and has taken a lot of balance and requires the duality of someone being stressed and fearful, but also coming from a place of strength and self-love to actually express how they feel. And you're either going to relate to the person who's thriving or to the person who is really just trying, okay? What's the advice here for pile number 5? What's the advice? Really specific if you can. Really helpful advice. That didn't drop, so I'm going to take it and take all these. Assess the situation. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Look, when this message comes through, there's a sense of kind of not having any preconceived ideas about it and just letting this person talk and feeling your feelings, okay? Push through any insecurity. Again, this could be for the other person, but it could also be for you, because look, if you're showing up as someone who's thriving, it doesn't mean to say that you don't have your own fears and your own boundaries, okay? Believe in your good luck, okay? There is potential here. There is potential for something to be rectified. Find a balance, definitely. The Libra energy showing up there. And the new moon in Leo, shine, okay? The strength to overcome all of these obstacles is going to shine through for this situation. Okay, and it's up to you I know people get angry when I say, look, there's a positive outcome here. That doesn't mean to say that you say yes to this person's love offer and I forgive you to their apology. It's you getting to decide what new beginning you have here, okay? But either way, it feels like the situation finally gets aired, okay? It finally has airtime and it finally like has some kind of resolution to it. It finally finds a balance to enable you to shine together or shine apart. Okay, and I'm starting to get the hiccups, so that's quite interesting. It's like, it does feel like it's bringing up a little bit of emotion here for you with the teardrops. It does feel like a sense of, oh, finally, I feel like a sense of denial over here, holding on to those emotions in your body, feeling like you need a good stretch. And that's if you relate to this side. If you relate to this side, I mean, it's obvious the reasons that you'd be crying. There's burdens, you've overcome a lot. And you've overcome a lot too on this side. Just depends which side you resonate as. But I think it's a bittersweet. It's like sorrow, but bittersweet. Like if it's a good news, it's great. But there could be good and bad mixed into here. And that's why the apology obviously is showing up. Interesting situation. I'd be interested to see what your I'm about to record the July monthlies for each signs. I'd be interested to see what comes up for you, especially if you are resonating as a Leo in particular. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 6, you chose the Starman Tarot. This is your mystery tarot reading for today. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, this is the message for you, and you may want to choose multiple piles, but please only take what resonates. This still is a collective reading. If you wish to put your energy into the reading by giving it a like, a comment, or a share, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss anything else. Giving it a good shuffle. I heard Sweet Child of Mine while I was prepping your cards. What is the mystery message here for pile number 6? 9 of Swords. Suffering from some anxiety, late night stresses, overthinking, worry, about the future. Okay, strength in reverse. The Sun upright. So that's interesting. You've got 2 Leo major arcana cards. One's in reverse and one's upright. Okay. Because the computer just went ding, I'm going to say what I was just thinking and not saying. There's a sense of like the strength has been so high. The strength has been so strong that it's almost like the wall was so high. The wall was so high. It was keeping you stressed. It feels like a sense of self was keeping you stressed. This also, like the opposite of strength is weakness, but I don't always read the cards as reversals as complete opposites. I just feel like it may be a delay in strength as well. Sun and the Queen of Pentacles, happiness and thriving and like doing good and having like your ish together, you know, creating a sense of home for yourself and groundedness for yourself. Really earthy energy there with the Leo energy, with the happy, positive vibes. It feels good. It feels good to be saving money. It feels good to be like decorating my home and, you know, filling my home with the luxury things. 10 of Cups, speaking of home and family, spending time with family and loving it and having a good time and feeling like it's a safe haven. With all your fur babies as well is what I'm picking up. Home cooked meals, nourishment, nurturing. I just heard in the summertime when the weather is fine. And the Emperor, are you working from home? Are you creating a home-based business with the Emperor as an entrepreneurial energy showing up here? And we were just talking about home. So what's the anxiety and the lack of strength then? Maybe it's like all I have the energy for right now to avoid the anxiety is to actually just focus on the good things, focus on home, focus what I can control, and Yeah, okay. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're Justice. This, for some reason, is showing up as like a break from work, a hiatus from your job, and instead you're creating something brand new that feels more emotionally fulfilling from home. It's almost like revisiting isolation, and everyone's at home, and from that you get creative ideas. You're like, oh, I could do this, I could do that, and you just don't have the energy to go back to a work situation that was overwhelming you, causing you insomnia, making you feel weak to face each day. That's the sense that I get there, but there's a sense of justice that's coming through. So yeah, potentially you were on a hiatus from your career for some reason, or you could have even been let go at work, and you just thought, I don't know how to handle this. What is the Nine of Swords and the Prince of Pentacles? Yeah, I don't know how to handle this. You probably had, it's like, I don't have enough money coming in. Princess of Wands. But I have a new idea. You just didn't have the heart for it anymore. You just didn't have the energy for it anymore. I'm not getting paid enough for this shiz, is what I'm hearing. Like, I feel like swearing. Like, someone's really peed off. You know, they're like, you're not paying me enough to deal with this BS. And I'm done. I have no more strength. I have nothing left to give you. You wanted me to have all the strength and to pull through and be there for everyone and everything and put out all the fires, and I've worn myself ragged is kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. But it very much feels like it's a work situation, where you were like, no, honestly, I'd rather go in a new direction. It was like you were promised things. It was like you were promised promotions or bonuses, and they never happened. And that's where perhaps that sense of justice is coming in, where you might have quit. You might have got fired. You might have quit. You might have said, I need a mental health break, and you've maybe taken like a week, and it's all in that time you've completely rejuvenated to the point where now your entrepreneurial skills are kicking over. You're working from home. You're loving on self. You're filling your cups up emotionally. You're out in the garden. You're getting some sunlight. You feel positive. You feel happy. You feel like you're working on something like worthwhile. It feels more stable than anything that this person or this company was trying to give you. Four of Cups, like you're no longer taking breadcrumbs. Sorry, that's not enough. Okay? Judgment energy. You're making a judgment call here in the right direction, I feel. You're like, okay, it's now or never. It's now or never. King of Cups. Yeah, I've got to do what's best for me. I've got to do what's best for me. Interesting energy. What is at play here? This mystery message for pile number 6. What is this mystery message at play? I smell a rat. Yeah, someone at work just was blocking your blessings. But you've got some good news coming in, okay? Got some good news coming in. I just heard that's music to my ears. So if you've just been fired, if you've just, if someone was working behind your back to, demeanor your reputation at work or in a job or in a business or something, for some reason something feels like it's coming to an end, or you're making it come to an end, and you're like, you know what, this is the best news I've heard all day. You can go jump. Yeah, good on you. Okay, that wants some attention. We've got fair-haired woman, and so fair-haired woman, dealings or relationship with a fair-haired woman, blonde, grey, white, and heart, love, deep affection and caring. Home is where the heart is. You may be homesteading for some of you, like a small farm, a small crop, raising chickens, making broth, I just heard. Okay, so some serious witchy stuff going on, which is great. Earth witch, garden witch, rituals. I just heard pudding, okay? It's not something that I would normally say. Work, achievement, success. Yeah, you're a busy little bee, but you're at home doing it with this ant energy. It's natural. It's back to your roots. It's and the Queen of Pentacles here, this card is so rooty, showing up with all the deep roots. It feels like coming back to your roots of history or family or something as well. Even the heart card here is very flourishing, right? By nature, it's surrounded by flowers. It's something's being planted within you. And that sun energy, it's literally like you're a complicated plant and you've been brought back to life. Your heartbeat is healthier because of the stuff that you've been doing at home. This is a whole other story. It's completely different energy over here. Good on you. Whatever this is, it's like you're doing what is best for not just your emotional health, which is the bottom of the deck energy. You're really like taking charge on your emotional health, but you're also like, whatever you're doing is bringing a great deal of abundance towards you. And a crop, you know what I mean? It's like a harvest. You're able to harvest so much more from this work that you're doing. Well, family wishes come true. You can't make this stuff up. Literally. And the 10 of Cups is, I just want to wish you well. That's a Powderfinger song if you want to look up the words to that. But I feel like there's a wishing well. You know, you've made a wish about having a happy family, stable life. And I really feel like that's coming true. With the 9 of Cups, that is wish fulfillment. So that's 3 confirmations of that. And kite, vacation. Yeah, I think you're taking a sabbatical from work that turns into so much more than that. It's actually, it's giving you so much freedom to dream. I'm getting Pisces energy from the fish kite. Giving you so much time to dream. And I feel like you're dreaming up things from your past life even. Okay, and that's what's connecting you to home and heart. And hearth as well, the word hearth. A change for the better. Yeah, it's a transformative time. Again, with the natural symbology, the butterfly. You've literally got flowers, a beautiful wishing well that feels like someone's backyard, a butterfly, the fish, the ant, and over here you've got a rat, an ear, and a woman. It's like someone's just like being their little gossipy self, and you're like, nope. Cut that energy off. This is what I want to deal with. And it's beautiful. It's serving you really well. What is happening from here? If this is what's happening, action. Wow. Doesn't that look like full energy? Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. It's I'm leaving my baggage behind and off I go. You're not even coming back to collect your things. You're like, nope, here we are. I've arrived. I love that for you. Card number 15 for those of you that love the numerology. Again, it feels like taking things back to roots, okay, because the 15 breaks down to a 6. There's a nostalgia to this. We have card number 42 and the masculine. The masculine looks like he is creating like a portal or like a hearth, I guess, for you to walk through, right? An archway for you to walk through. Interesting. And the King of Cups is the masculine energy, but obviously take that how it resonates. You might have someone encouraging you to do this and saying, I've got you. I support you. I'm totally here for you. I believe in you. Okay. Because you've got this entrepreneurial skills of this emperor. You've got leadership skills. Queen, sovereignty, Queen of the Moon. And that is the name of this oracle deck, by the way. Yeah, there's Empress energy in you at the moment, and that's very much like the harvesting and the creation and the birthing new things into life from a place of knowing that all will be well and knowing that you are all powerful. Boundaries. Yeah, you're putting some distance between this drama and this oasis that you're creating at home here. Resilience. Yeah, it's like I've been so patient, and for everything that I've done and all the time and effort I've put in, enough is enough. I'm done. I'm done carrying around your baggage. No more. That's card number 21. We also have 12, 41, and 42. And card number 16 and power. The next full moon, I think you're really going to make it known that you've come into your full power, into your sovereignty, into your Empress energy, into your Emperor energy. And you've really you're transforming this situation for the better with the butterfly here. A family wish. It's like, okay, look, if on this vacation I start investing in myself and start investing in what I'm creating from the home, and it becomes something that it becomes bigger than me, you know, and then that gives me the power to leave my job, or if I do have to go back, it gives me the power to come at it from a place with newfound boundaries, and an exit plan. Okay, so if you have to come back, I feel like there is an exit plan for you to get out of this situation for good, and move more into this energy where you are a creative force from your home base. Okay, or that it doesn't even need to be from home specifically, but it's around things that are for the home or of the home or rooted in home. Okay, release your blocks, Scorpio. Yeah, there's an energy of like, look, I'm going to keep my mouth shut for now, and I'm going to focus on what I can control. But there is a sense that like, you want to test me, I'll test you, but it seems to be coming from a quietly powerful place where it will sting these people later. You know, you're not out to get karma. It's like you're going to get stung because of how powerful you're inadvertently becoming. It's not like you intend to hurt anyone with this energy. In fact, it feels so the opposite of that. You're just out here protecting yourself, but it feels like these people get their karma in some way, shape or form with that scorpionic energy. And step into your power. Literally, we have power and step into your power with the Aries energy. Yeah, it's like, let's make this official with this Mars action-oriented Aries energy. That's the Emperor showing up again. Okay, so it's like, can we solidify this? Can we make this into a legit business? Can we make this into something that I can plan to do and then I do well? Okay, because the Emperor knows how to get things done, and they do make a plan in order for things to work out with purpose. They're very purposeful. Okay, so there's taking action to, like I said, either walk away for good now or to make an exit plan. But there is a sense that you're on a sabbatical, or you need to take a sabbatical at the moment. So that is what I have for you, pile number 6. That's very, very interesting. Please let me know in the comments below how that resonated. All of these have been very specific. So thank you so much for putting your energy into these readings, because I feel like I'm really getting the vibe of the collective that is on my channel at the moment. And that's when you get messages that are really for you. Of course, if this one didn't resonate, there's going to be something in here for you, or no message at all for you today. But remember, these are timeless readings. So if nothing's resonating right now and you see it again in the future, have a watch and see if anything's changed. Okay, always use your intuition, always only take what resonates. You have free will and time is fluid. I love you guys. Take really good care of yourselves. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. The world needs more of this. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.